Wir haben uns in der Anlagenplanung
We spent a long time with the layout design, working out how to arrange the system in terms of the layout. We considered 3 large blocks. The first is the whole processing side. We've now put a processing section behind the system, setting it on platforms so that it fits the space available. In this area, the product comes from filling tanks and goes into the sterile tank via mixers and flash pasteurizers. A homogenizer for special products is also installed underneath. That gives us the option of moving products over the homogenizer. We're thinking here of milkshakes and coffee beverages. And what we also did was look at the subject of diced products and design the filler and the processing in such a way that, to a certain extent, we can also run diced products through the system.
Das Thema stückig berücksichtigt und den Füller und das Processing so ausgeführt, dass wir bis zu einem gewissen Grad auch stückige Produkte durch die Anlage durchfahren können.
The first thing is that the new line has the advantage that it is much smaller and more synchronized than the existing system, but still delivers a higher output. That means we now have a synchronized system where the bottles are already blown and then filled in the aseptic area. The other still had a long bottle conveyor through the whole building. The other thing is that we now have the option of filling almost pH neutral, i.e. with a very high pH value, as well as diced products, which actually makes the system the only one of its kind in Europe. The combination of a synchronized dry aseptic line with pieces, for example coconut or aloe vera pieces in the drink, is unique, and we believe that will help us to stand out from the crowd. We believe clearly in the trend towards natural products. That means no preservatives and as many natural ingredients as possible. And that's where the aseptic system is of course the first choice, because it means you can, for instance, fill freshly brewed teas or sports beverages, which are in the non-carbonated segment and are intended for PET, using the latest state-of-the-art equipment.
The dry end and processing, or respectively filler area, is organized into an arena arrangement. That's why we also tried to utilize the existing space to create a new layout where we could realize this arena arrangement. This has the great advantage that the operator for the dry end, who operates the packer, labeler and sleever, has direct contact with and is close to the operator of the filler. The longer-term aim for the two of them is to share operation of the system and to be familiar with both areas so that the work is more pleasant. The arena arrangement has the further advantage that everything noisy, the processing section especially, is now behind the filler, which simply creates more working space in the open section and excludes noise and covered and platformed over areas. The last part, the palletizing area, was a little tight. Here the RoboBox is on a platform and then goes to the palletizer and wrapper, and that was where the space was very confined. In the end though, we managed to arrange the system in such a way that it works. We'll now relocate the lid inserter from an adjacent line, and then we really will have enough space for it to work well in the longer term.
Krones was one of the partners we considered right from the start. They offered the most convincing concept regarding the technical support and realization. And with this system, Krones is also the technological leader in Europe.
In Europa sicher führend.